It's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. On one sideline, a look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. And opposing them on the home sideline, that is the head coach of the Dragons. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Pass run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking to his fullback now. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Into traffic, complete! And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete now to the right. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, they could jump right back in and really add this step and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Get to these goal-to-goal situations. You know what a win is defensively, Kate? Is stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
3rd down from the gun. Looking for him. Down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know Pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins. With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
3 on the board, and now he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a short gain of 1, and that is good enough for Atlanta first down. They're going play action. Finds his fullback. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in right side. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up with a loss of yards.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Throwing from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. Pass play now. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and long for him here. And he's got it, touchdown! But there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the officials double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Dragons 3.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll go play action. They have it on 2nd and short. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Moving on into the red zone. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Dobbins will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Starting this drive with a design run. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give now to the running back. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Caught quickly on the slant. he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Falcon first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He had a nice little gain on the ground.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw here, 3rd down. From the top, they bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now throw to start the drive. Diving right side, got it! And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
2nd and 10, here he is to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain.
They're going to try and throw it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones overloading the middle. Oh, someone got there! And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
You could see the vulnerability right up the middle from the jump, and that's exactly where the special teams attacked. Pressure got through, had a straight shot right at the punter, who couldn't get it off in time.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. He brings it in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Dragons get some late points and the lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown. touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pavement.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons push their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to throw it. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Dragons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Working on first down. Finds him on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Looking in the air here. He's got it near the 8. And he is in. Touchdown. The Dragons grow their lead just before halftime. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dragons make it a 10-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right up the gut. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. They'll work against the blitz. And it's caught in the end Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring it to a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons take a 3-possession lead.
27, Falcons 10.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. So they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First down at 9.
Hits him on the out route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Falcon first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Still sticking with the passing game. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Caught out left. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. At the 15.
Throwing from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And less than a yard.
Back to throw. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And this is the Commanders quarterback. He's going to do it himself, takes it into the end zone, 11-yard touchdown. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is the home team's quarterback. He connects, it's a 16-yard touchdown. The Nighthawks come away with a 4-point victory. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And here's the Cowboys wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Cowboys bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. And they'll have great field. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthier during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they can jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
A pickup of 17, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Walking back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
First and 10 at the 19.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback run here. And he's in! It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
One splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Falcons 17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense to the line. Here we go. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And they're going to have a first down now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
running this one left. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking right, and he finds it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going with Dobbins here. He's able to manage a couple on that run. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
A gain of 3.
They're going play action. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dragons make it a 16-point ball game. Take some guts anytime you call it draw on 3rd down, Brock. But when it works, you sure look like the smartest one in the building.
Love that element of surprise. It's in those moments where you'll find enough space up the middle to go get to that marker and beyond.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dragons take a 3-possession lead.
34. Falcons 17.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2nd down pass play coming. Jump off, caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And hopefully he can get this one away without incident. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Dragons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running it again with Dobbins. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the Falcons 38.
This time it's a passing play. Dumped off to his running back. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. On target to Dobbins. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And we might be close to this lead growing again, and that play gives him a 1st and goal.
San Antonio, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dragons put up even more points in a win. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Dragons make it a 24-point ball game.
Falcons 17.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4.
They look to throw. He can call himself. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. To the air on 3rd and long. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry for him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dragons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On 1st down, they'll run. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Air it out on third. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons trail by 23 now. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails. The Dragons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Carry here for Dobbins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First and 10 from the 32. Plowing up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
27-yard line.
Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in San Antonio. Dragons on their way to their 3rd win of the year. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Falcons.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Trying to throw this from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Sticking to the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dragons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Still fighting forward. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Dragons keep running away with this. That one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Maybe some of his own guys, too, but he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dragons emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.